Greetings, muffins. It's been a hot second. A reading is coming through. As I was going shuffling the cards to this deck, a few popped out and I have not looked at them yet. And we're going to look at them together. Isn't that fly? I don't know how to say this word. For Haxa is how I would say with my terrible American self, but I don't know how it's pronounced. It's a fly deck. Okay. General reading. I have no idea what it's about. Let's see what's on the bottom. The Nine of Earth or Pentacles. You've almost reached your pinnacle. I think that you've reached your pinnacle, but if your pinnacle is a triangle, this is the pinnacle, right? And this is the peak of the pinnacle, but you are just right here on the other side of this. Somewhere below the peak, but in the pinnacle. Feel me? It's the 9. You want to get to the 10, right? 10 is completion of a cycle, and then you hit the page, knight, queen, and king, right? 9 is, in this one, I'm fine. Stuff is flowing through. I'm going to let it flow through for a second. Nine is self-mastery. And it's mastery of the ego, and it's showing up as you embodied in your physical self. Like you may be the healthiest you've ever been, even if you still have a way to go to get to the peak. You've hit the next level and you're somewhere still figuring it out, but you're like the peak is, you can see it, you can almost touch it, it's right there. You feel it around you. It's the mini Empress. The Nine of Pentacles is the mini Empress, which is Virgo energy, if that's resonant to anyone. Okay, let's see what came out. Do we want to, we want to look at them the way, this one. The fort, wait, what? The Council of Monarchs. Is this the Hierophant? The Emperor. What? And the Elder of Fire. So it's the King of Wands and the Council of Monarchs. So this is not the Council of Monarchs is not a traditional tarot card, but the 4 is the Emperor, but that doesn't make sense to me that would be, hold on. I opened right up to the Elder of Fire, which is interesting because I don't need that one. I was just getting it. Okay. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so they're interpreting the Emperor as all 4 kings showing up. And that is what the Emperor is. And the Empress is all 4 queens, right? But this is showing them, this is the first card I've ever seen do this. So it's looking at yourself, taking a step back and seeing, now you see all the pieces that make the one. You used to think that whatever this was just one, and you have been on a process to detach yourself and enough to view it, observe it, and experience it it as the sum of all the parts, that there are multiple parts that make up one whole. And it's about each of those, of the bases of you, foundational bases. So if there's 4 parts that make up one whole of you, each of those 4 individually are a foundation of each element: air, fire, water, earth, right? So that's showing up in the highest actionable form of that. I think it's fucking dope. So it's about removing all ego and being open to receive all of the messages coming through. You're setting your own pace. You are present. You are more grounded in yourself than you've ever been. This might be a confirmation to you, this might be validation to you, and this might be a reminder to you, or something else. It's for each of you, it's gonna resonate in a different way, but it's super fresh. And then the King of Wands. So the emphasis is on the fire aspect of yourself, and it's on the masculine, it's on the girl boss side of you. If you're a masculine, think of you as a girl boss. So that means there's some vulnerabilities, some receiving parts of you that could be seen as vulnerabilities, but you are full on holding space for them. You know them, you are acquainted with them, you are one with them. And it's recognizing, even if you're masculine, that part exists and must exist. And if you're feminine, or identify either way, identify as feminine, your more dominant side is to be in the receiving, creating, sustaining, blooming, space. Where was I going? I don't remember the exacts, but what I was trying to say was it's about emboldening emboldening your dominant tendency, masculine or feminine, receiver action. It's emboldening that. Oh, I'm losing it. Why am I losing it? I'm trying to come up with one phrase that would make sense to everybody, and because specific examples sometimes can throw off the listener. Okay, let's just go back to this. The emphasis is on showing up in your taking action with full confidence in yourself, because your masculine and feminine aspects are balanced, specifically your fire aspects, things that literally light a fire under you, that you're pulled to. It's trusting your gut, which might be weird for some of you, because it's not actually your gut, but it's your knowing, your fire. Your fire will not burn, doesn't have to burn, and it's not going to. you have tended to it. The Nine of Pentacles. That's the showing up in the physical world. Mastering self, right? So there's a really strong earth element to your fire. It's not wild and blowing around. It's contained and it's being tended. Think of like a sweat lodge. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And you have support all around you. Well, this is super rad. Okay, we'll try these guys. The Wealthy Woman Oracle deck. No, maybe not. Not that. Maybe the Medicine Woman Oracle. Maybe. Oh, these are the ones with, do they have different colors? Yeah. Yes, it's the Medicine Woman Oracle. Two of them, one of them. I'm hearing one more. Oh, that's more than one. There's a lot. Okay. This guy flipped around inside. Number 26 or 8. Rebirth. An opportunity for deep transformation is before you. And then this one came out. Number 4, Mother Earth. Interesting. 4, the Emperor, and 4, Mother Earth, which would be 3, the Empress. Forge a new alliance with nature. And then these guys all fell out. We want them to stay that way. Okay. I'm gonna look at them from the last. 33 or 6. The art of rituals. Practice rituals to re-enchant your life. So this feels like the guidance portion. Empowerment, assert yourself and shine your power now. 35 or 8 again. Even and odd. Mirrored, balanced selves, light and dark. 12 or 3. The heart's wisdom. Listen to the call of your heart, your guide in love. "19, Spirit of Earth. Have faith, you are supported. Seeing if it's glary. Unconditional love, 7, and 2, the wild feminine. I'll show you these guys. This is the vibe. Self-love, love of source, love for all, having that flowing, filling up your energetic reserve with it, and having then an abundance of it, an overflow, and being able to manage it. You are fully supported in your real life with people and by energies and by source, whatever it is for you. You're fully supported, your ancestors, your guides, all of it. You don't know the what's, but you know the where, and there's a general destination. And even if it's my truest self, my purest happiness, my abundance, that's it. And you're going toward it. You are supported, confident, capable of successfully carrying out this part of this path, which is the physical path you're forging right now with the 9 of Pentacles. Coming out of sorrow and grief and betrayal and sadness for a long time, leaving it behind. It's like you've cleansed it, you know? All of you have cleansed it in a different way, through fire, air, or water, or earth. But it feels not earth. It feels like you now are in earth. Earth as in nature. Let's look at the art of rituals. Because I guess that's what this is. A reminder of, or sharing of, right now there needs to be physical action taken. With roots lost in the dawn of time, rites, ritual practices, and festive ceremonies are ancestral. We don't need to read that. Hold on. We need practices that reconnect us to the soul's symbolic language. Okay, so reconnecting and staying in connection with your soul, with your soul's voice, with your soul's spirit, soul essence, soul energy, highest self, true self, mirror self, mirror soul. Remember the great feminine power of ritual arts, because you're receiving and taking action, right? It's the most beautiful divine balance of masculine and feminine, but predominantly feminine, even if you identify as a different gender than that, you know, because it's not gender, it's an aspect. The time for sacred breaks has come. Grant yourself these enchanted interruptions to lift the veil of mystery. Do you hear the call of magic? The soul works through magic. With all of life's vagaries, you have a vital need for ritual. What do you have to celebrate? What do you have to celebrate? Your rebirth? A still here? A survive? I survived? A renewal? The end of a cycle? Love coming back into your life? Anything. In the sacred space of contact with the divine or consciousness, you can ask for what you truly want. Trust deeply that your prayer will be heard and answered. Your allies in the unseen realms are always by your side. Your medicine action. On the night of a full or new moon, or at a solstice or equinox, the next full moon I think is not 8 or 9 days away. or during time taken to return to yourself. Bring ritual into your home sweet home. Create your own personal ceremony using a mix of sacredness and tradition. You will establish connection through a succession of simple actions acting as signals for your consciousness. Gather objects symbolizing sacredness and relating to your request. If it's maintain your highest self, it can be literally anything. It can be a new opportunity that brings my financial status higher, a living opportunity. It can be literally anything, okay? Light a candle, wrap a shawl around your shoulders, connect to your unseen guide, dive into your depths and state your intention. Then the magic will awaken. Watch change unfold over the next few days. Rituals are a way of giving back to creation a little of the energy that we constantly receive. There you go. I'm going to do a chakra card. Thanks for the reading, guys. What chakras? Is it all chakras? Chakra balance. Cycles. Out of chaos comes creation. Look at that. Everything is supporting your rebirth. Amazonite, carnelian, peach moonstone, red jasper. So get any or all of those. Work with them in whatever way you're called to. Look at them if you don't have them and you can't afford them. I think they're all probably pretty cheap. But even if you can't afford them, you can look at the pictures of them and let it just, whatever it does for you. There's chakra balancing tutorials, audio on YouTube that are free. Tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of them. It's for you guys. Boom, boom. You're killing it. Keep killing it. Good to see y'all. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.